Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm talking to you about moles, whether they are red moles or whether they are black moles on your palms. Now, the belief is that there is no such thing as a lucky red mole or a lucky black mole on your palms. If it is on your face or any parts of your body, that's another story. But on your palms, they always bring problem. If you have a red mole, then you will be in trouble because you might overexpose yourself to risk in any area of your life. If you have a black mole, then that just means that during that period of time in that area of life, you will have bad luck. Now, you will see an area which I have shaded. That is called the area of Venus. Well, somebody called it the area of Venus. And to me, it's the area which can predict your level of inner strength, which means immunity to fight against ill health, immunity to fight against depression and mental situations like that, and also the immunity and strength to fight against despair and downturns of events in all areas of your life. If this area seems to be flat, that means it's weak. If it rises like a mount, then it is strong. Now, talking about moles on these areas, I've drawn some black moles and I've drawn a red mole. That line which I've marked A is usually called the lifeline. And it is the older palmists used to look at this line and from there say that whether the life is going to be long or short. It's not true. I've seen people with short lines of life who live till 80, and I've seen people with very long, beautiful, long lives, long lines, and I've heard that they knock off at 30. It's basically the line of immunity to show how strong your inner energy of health or emotions or mentalness, of courage, all these things are shown on this line, which I've marked A. Now, if you have a black mole on the line itself, that's a very serious indication that you will have or you can face a very serious health problem. So if you is right on the line, the old palmists say that there will be no chance of recovery. But I disagree. I've seen clients like that. I've sent them to the doctors and they have recovered fully. So the mole indicates a problem. It is not the cause of the problem. So we are all about indications. And so if you have the mole directly there, be very afraid. Go and see a specialist. Now, which area of your health? The only way to find out is if I have your full date of birth and your time of birth, and I look at both your palms, and then a full reading can be done. Wherever part of the world you are, we can Skype. And all you need to do is to go to my Facebook or go to Skype, or just email me. All that information is around this video that you're watching, and we'll be able to get down to Skype. Now back to moles. If you have a black mole, that's a problem. Very rarely I find that there is ever a red mole directly on the line. So a red mole is to do with a lot of warning signals. Now this area, which is the mount of Venus or the mount of immunity, which I call it, has many reasons for why it is called such a mount. It's a very important mount because it's under the thumb. So it controls the thumb. And it is the thumb that makes us humans separated from animals. So a lot of importance is put there. Now, if in that shaded area you see a black mole on your palms or a red mole, be very concerned. That means that it is programmed that you will have a downturn in health areas at some time or another in your life. Now, if the mole is whether in the middle of that mount or near the line, it doesn't matter. But you will be able to gauge the timing of age by somehow to see which part of your lifeline, the line A, is closest to the mole. You will have a rough indication. Okay? Now, this black mole can bring warnings of health basically. That's where I see that most of the warnings are done. But it can also give warnings of breakdown in emotional affairs which affect you very badly in health situations after that, in emotional situations, in mental situations, causing depression as well. So be very serious if you have red or white moles. If you have the red mole on this area, tell yourself not to take risks in sexual areas, like going to prostitutes or going to take risks, having a sexual encounter with somebody you don't really know. Be very careful, because the red mole normally warns you that such diseases of a sexual nature can be seen. This mount has a lot to talk about sexual nature. And when I see sometimes a black mole on it, and if it is a male client, I will ask the male client about the low sperm count or the low sexual energy, and it indicates in these areas as well. If it is on a woman's palm, then I will worry of gynecological problems which are very strong, which because of that, the woman will not want to have a sexual encounter. Either it's painful or either it's just not enjoyable. So these moles can mean many things on a mount like this. I look forward to you sending me an email or contact me on Skype or on Facebook, and let's get down to getting your next 5 or 6 years right. And so I look forward to you contacting me. I will give you all the information how we can get together and have a 90-minute Skype session on your next many years. Until then, thank you and good luck.